Episode
50.
50.
I can't believe we're actually at 50.
It's a half-century milestone.
Yeah, that's a lot of episodes. All right, the big mid-century mark. What do we have this week? There's a lot of random things happened this week, so I guess we'll just talk a little bit about that. A couple of notable ones, though. We've talked about this a lot. You know, it was the thing back then when AI was starting to kick off, AI assistants. So some news about Humane, if you remember that from, I don't know, 20 episodes ago or something like that. And then Warren Buffett. This is all over the news. Berkshire has released their annual shareholder report thing. Of course, Warren being Warren, everybody's digging into the nitty-gritty details. So we're talking about that. And there you go. We're going to try and keep time limits on our episode.
You said 20 episodes ago, so that was about 20 weeks ago.
Is that
So
right?
almost half a year ago was when Humane AI Pin was making all the news. We'll talk about that, but sad close to the stock market in the week. Oh man, it was kind of just like teetering, and then on Friday, huge sell-off.
People were saying it's because of OPEC's expiring and stuff. And I'm like, I guess so, but I don't know. It's just the news all around has not been great, especially a lot of talk about the market just topping out or reaching the top and it's not being able to push any higher. So yeah, it's kind of sad. I started to dip buy and I regret dip buying now.
You won't regret it in 6 months.
Cross fingers. Yeah. It's just not been a fun
Yeah.
time. Crypto
Well,
has also been impacted, which is, you know, it's just like those weird things. People's like, oh, crypto is immune, but no, it acts completely along with the market.
yeah. Well, we lost, I think the S&P closed under 600. I think I saw it closed at 599.
Yeah, it was under
So that's,
6,000.
I would expect another couple red days here, I think, because of that. But yeah, to your point, like market's topping out and we just need some news to drive it even higher.
Yeah.
But it is at, a lot of all-time highs are on the board.
Yeah, I'm glad I trimmed some of my Meta, but I should have trimmed some of my Google too.
I sold all of my crowd. They got to that point where it's kind of locked in that profit.
Good job.
Yeah, because that's like tax money, basically. I put it there with the intent of knowing it's going to go up, and it would be my tax money if I owe. I think I'm going to owe this year.
I might do some early tax loss harvesting also, especially my long-term shares. I've just lost so much.
Oh, you just lost so much in long-term shares?
No, I've lost so much in like just short-term trading this year. Kind of sad. Some bad bets. Nvidia. I don't know if I should blame Nvidia or blame Trump.
Huh? What'd you buy Nvidia at?
No, I bought calls. That's why. And then the DeepSeek thing happened, and we didn't hit that 150.
I remember that.
Yeah. And then some bad bets.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of losses this year, which is not what I need. Whatever.
Well,
let me learn.
Speaking of ETH, you did say that, the crypto market was following. I did notice my ETH was kind of staying stable, though, for some reason.
Yeah.
But there is something that you mentioned that I didn't hear about.
So this is, it was big. So it's like one of the oldest OG kind of like exchanges out there. Their ETH cold wallet got hacked for about $1.4 billion in ETH.
Do they have a ledger?
It was actually, huh? Well, that's the thing. It's like it was actually like social engineering hacked somehow. All the multi-sig owners got hacked and they were shown like false UIs and they approved signatures, their SIGs and stuff. And yeah, it turns out it was North Korea's Lazarus. I think that's who it is. Their hacking group were the culprits behind it. And so there was this big thing the entire week. And so that's why the market kind of like sold off, is because it's like, wow, North Korea has this huge amount of ETH that they're going to try and do something with, right? So that's where ETH kind of fell, and it kind of took the rest of the market too.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now it's just like, I guess, coordinating. There was talk about rollbacks of having ETH, whatever, roll back to before the hack. And then people are like, wow, that'd just be like a death sentence for Ethereum,
Hmm.
right? Because it would just prove that it's not decentralized after all. But anyways, yeah, so there's just a lot
Good.
of things going on in
Don't
crypto
speak the
news.
FUD, Tony. You're speaking the FUD.
I'm speaking the FUD, but yeah, it's just like one after the other. Like, right, Solana had they're starting to get meme coin backlash at their, like last week we talked about the president of Argentina launching a meme coin,
Oh yeah,
sucking in billions of dollars and
yeah.
then just like rugging everybody. So yeah, overall crypto is just not, it's
Yeah.
been weak. Anyways, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Losing more money.
Fun losing my money. Apple announced an iPhone kind of silently. I got the email, I think, during the week about their new
Yeah.
iPhone
Yeah.
E,
I
little
know, it's
E.
so weird. Yeah, 16E. I'm like,
It's like
what?
replacing the SE, right?
I didn't even bother to look. Like, what does the E stand for this
Yeah.
time? But it is a cheaper version though. Saw the price. It was like 600 bucks for the entry model of the 16E.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. It's like AI enabled. I think that's the core piece.
Oh,
The
that's the
core
whole
piece
like
of it. Yeah.
rebranding the model is like because it's the Apple Intelligence model, cheap
Yeah.
Apple Intelligence model.
But yeah, but it feels kind of like a ho-hum. I don't know. It might do well just because of the price point.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just like just continue calling it the iPhone SE. It's the new Apple Intelligence iPhone SE.
Yeah.
No need to.
Yeah, and I will call it, and then this is the part where we should have recorded earlier, but I thought the tagline was kind of weird. So it's like latest iPhone, greatest price. And so every time I see greatest, I always think of our current president. It's like one of his favorite words, and it's just it's a weird. It just seems weird Apple marketing
Yeah,
ish.
intentful,
Yeah,
intentful but
created
subtle.
greatest price. It's like when is iPhone ever focused on price as one of their value props? It's like, it's not a core thing about Apple's product. Apple, I don't know. It's just weird.
Oh,
Maybe it's a shift. Maybe it's a shift down market. But
wait,
I don't know.
well, by greatest you mean it's similar to like Make America Great Again.
Make America great again. If you listen to how he talks, he's like, "This is the greatest thing," or "We're doing great thing."
We're doing great things.
Yeah, great things. America's the greatest.
Very interesting.
It's just the sign of the times, I guess. Normally, maybe I wouldn't have, but it's like kind of weird.
I know. I wouldn't. I don't think I would have thought about that, but yeah, it's interesting. Okay.
What else? Oh, Microsoft. Microsoft didn't dive much into it. Just saw the headline. Microsoft kind of just dropped. Yeah, we've come up with our new quantum computing chip, Majorana 1 chip. They unveiled it on Wednesday. Just kind of out of nowhere, just saying, yeah, we just made a step development in their quantum computing aspirations.
Forward, a big step forward.
Yes, a step function increase, something like that. And it only caught my eye because, a month or so ago when Google announced that they had done something with quantum, and now Microsoft just kind of low-key dropped it. But that's about it. Not much to say. It's just like, okay, still not at scale, still working on the details of how do we actually make this work for complex tasks. Who knows?
Well, I feel like this whole quantum computing thing, kind of like the metaverse, how it was all big back in
Yeah.
late COVID days, had a huge making it was making waves of news and hype, and then just something that companies could latch onto. I feel like quantum computing is a similar thing where it's companies are trying to say they are the people doing the
Yeah.
next big thing, but it's
Yeah.
gonna pan out to really be not necessarily not nothing, but not as big as what people are making it
Yeah.
seem to be.
It makes me think of like nuclear fusion.
Yeah.
We've been talking about fusion forever. It's going to solve, the world's energy crisis, but it's just like just taking forever.
Yeah, interesting things this week. A lot of like random bits there.
Yeah.
But one of the bigger news pieces is Humane AI Pin. We talked about Humane AI Pin early last year.
Yeah.
We started this last year and it was early last year. But yeah, Humane AI Pin, if you don't remember, was released or launched really when all this AI news was the craze. It's Humane AI Pin is the wearable that you attach to your shirt via magnet, and it could be with you at all times. You could basically talk to it and it'll be able to answer anything you needed to answer. It also had a camera so it could see what is around your environment and answer questions about your environment. Around the same time as when Rabbit R2 came out.
Yeah, I think that was right.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should do a follow up on that one too because I haven't heard much news about it. That thing that I didn't really like either.
Yeah.
But Humane, I think we probably could have called this a year ago after their disastrous launch and their disastrous commercial. They're shutting down and they're selling most of their technology to HP, Hewlett Packard, for 116 million, and will stop selling the AI pin immediately. I'm I don't see. There's any update on
Yeah.
how many of those were sold?
I don't think they put a number to it, but I think it's like, right, so 116, that's like half of what its total funding was, and so VC's lost money on that.
Yeah, that's a write
And
off.
then it's a write-off. And then the other one is like, so anybody who bought the AI pin, they're going to be SOL at the end of the month off.
Shut it down.
Yeah. And that's it. So you spent $500 for a paperweight, basically, at this point.
Wow. I mean, if you just go back to our episode back then, or even just the general news around the time when it was launched, nothing was very positive about it. You remember a lot of criticism around its launch video because I think it was basically, I think you said it. One of the things you said was launching a product to find a problem or something. Do
Yeah.
you remember what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was basically that. It's like it's a product in search of a solution.
That's right.
Or no, it's a product in search of a problem.
A product in search of a problem. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus a product that's solving a problem.
Yeah. And I think it speaks to a larger thing too, right? I think this is like all these devices now, right? They're built around having some type of cloud service or service that enables its functionality. And so once that service is kind of kaput, you basically have like a dead product, right? The longevity of technology is just getting worse and worse. I don't know.
Yeah. I will say though that, this is a failure, obviously,
Yeah.
but all of our failures we learn from. And I don't think this type of technology is dead. I think it'll come back like who knows when. Maybe could be 2 years, it could be 10 years. It will come back. There's companies actively trying to launch this product to solve a real problem. And so whatever, it'll be a case study. People will learn from it and apply it to,
Yeah.
what comes next. It looks like they were trying to be acquired in May of 2024 for $1 billion. And almost a year later,
Yeah.
10% of that price.
Yeah.
It's what they got acquired for. Man, it must have been a rough year at Humane. Like just worked in there.
But anyways, yeah. Then one of those again, that's what VCs strive for. It's like 1 in 10 or 1 in 50 is kind of what they're looking for, like the home run next Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's see what's going on with the Rabbit R1. Oh, looks like it's
still
still
chugging along.
going. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look at this. They launched a little marketing campaign to ride on this Humane AI news. Humane AI owners can win a free Rabbit R1 as a consolation prize. Rabbit wants to do something nice for those who bought a Humane AI pin.
Yeah.
It's giving away 500 devices to Humane AI pin owners.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, just free.
Guess. I wonder how long they'll survive. It's just so niche. But I guess there has to be at least one that kind of like manages to make it by.
Yeah. Well, the R1 is only $199 versus $499.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it too has not got the greatest
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah. It kind of makes me like what we talked about like last week with AI robots. Right? I think the same thing will happen. So like there's so many different AI robotic companies at this point. They all can't I don't think they all can survive.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure the market it'll get whittled down to like maybe 5 or whatever, 6.
Well, and then if you think about it, like the competitor of these devices is glasses. Like
Yeah.
glasses do the same thing that these handhelds or these wearables are meant to do, which is
Yeah.
observe your surroundings,
Yeah.
answer questions when you ask it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I forgot. I bought the Meta. Did I ever mention this? I bought the. I know we talked about it, but I bought the
no.
Meta glasses during Black. Wow, that's actually a long time ago.
I think
During Black
I think you
Friday.
actually did mention it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like during Black Friday. They're actually really cool. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
But
Did you get
anyways,
prescription ones?
no, I just got normal like the sunglasses ones, just because so that way I can use them a lot more often.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, sorry to hear about Humane. But thank you for creating new technology for everyone to learn from.
Like,
It's hard. I mean, anyone who starts a company, raises
yeah,
money, that's a huge accomplishment.
yeah,
It's hard.
yeah.
All right, on to our next story. You want to some
Yeah, their big annual shareholder report. I don't know what the official, if it is a report, but anyways. So yeah, release. Everybody waiting bated breath on what is Berkshire doing? What is Warren Buffett thinking about? And a lot of people are focusing on how much cash he's just built up. $334 billion in cash.
wow.
Which I was looking at it, and it's like apparently that's like up almost 100 million from Q4. And so people are starting to think, what does Warren know? Like, what is he doing? And he's basically just left everybody kind of hanging, I think. Like no reason or why he has so much cash at this point. But of course, everybody wants to read something into it. Right? Whether is it Warren just getting ready for a transition out of, passing the torch to a successor, or is it more of he sees something like this is the actual top market, which, it's what a lot of people have been thinking also. Yeah. So, we talked about Friday being a red day. I was like guessing this coming week because of this, people are going to start reevaluating their positions.
Yeah.
And if Warren is this much in cash, maybe everybody else should follow.
Here's the thing, though. I've been hearing this news for the last year.
Yeah.
Every time he puts this out, everyone reacts that way.
Yeah.
They talk about
Yeah.
his cash holdings. So
Yeah.
I think
But
we
he
even talked
keeps,
about it in one episode.
yeah. But I
My
think is
theory.
he
Oh, go ahead.
keeps building. He keeps building his
Hmm?
cash position. I think that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
It hasn't leveled off.
My theory was, and I don't know, there's no evidence base. This is just more of a gut feel. And also maybe because I'm more of an optimist. I don't want to realize that I need to, follow and hold cash. My theory was that one, Charlie Munger passed away.
Mhm.
Two, he's, getting pretty old himself. Like he's probably getting there where he's only got so many years left. So one, how does he position Berkshire Hathaway to be successful for the next person to take over? And that is holding on to a big cash pile. Two, I don't know, who is in his family or what his will is. Maybe he wants to leave, family with cash or something when he when he passes. And then I think he's been on a huge ride for the last how many years, and so taking profit, I guess, is maybe something. So those are some other kind of theories I have on it. I more lean towards the just repositioning the company to be successful
Mhm.
for when he leaves. Because yes, he has 34 billion in cash. How much does he have in the market?
That's a good question. I
Well,
don't know.
if this is 71% of his portfolio's cash, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah.
then that means about like 150 to 200 billion market.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. So let's see. 85% is invested in treasury bills. Yeah, I don't know.
He still has hundreds of billions in cash. I mean, in the market.
It's while I look.
Okay.
Somebody's got to have a breakdown here. Yeah, I don't know what his total holdings are. Oh, here we go. Here's the line item. Investments and securities. Let's see. Short-term investment. 342 billion in cash. Where are his investments? 300 and I can't even comprehend this number. It's like 50% cash, 50% in others. All right, I'm tired of looking. That's a good call. Okay, I can't find anybody who actually says it.
Let me see.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's restart.
Okay, so 27% of their assets in cash.
27% of their assets in cash.
Cash and equivalents.
73% in the market.
I guess so.
You're telling me that, he's worried about the market when 73% of his portfolio is actually in it. Well, I mean, that includes like bonds and whatnot, like less risky positions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the scale, right? I mean, it's like $1 trillion. It's like you really can't move around that money. Whatever. Anyways, this is the headline number, 334 billion.
Yeah.
Is a
Yeah.
lot. It's just
All we
growing.
know
It's a
is
growing
like,
percentage.
yeah, he's holding a lot of cash and it's not saying why. So he's just leaving the market to speculate.
Yeah.
So either, not financial advice.
Right.
You gotta do what
Maybe
you gotta do,
much
right?
ado about nothing.
Yeah. But I mean, what I was gonna say is you gotta do what you gotta do, and if you want to follow and hold cash as well, waiting for that dip, that's your risk tolerance. If you want to leave it in and hope that it doesn't crash.
Yeah. That
was a good one. I like it when we get spicy. Okay, cool. Well, let me think here. Okay, restart. So we'll see. I mean, personally, I think maybe we are already seeing this pullback, right? With the stock market sell off on Friday. And so could the market go down even more in the next month here? Possibly. I think, yeah. But then it'll start to go back up, as the year progresses. Hopefully episode 50 doesn't mark the decline of the stock market. See you tomorrow on Monday.
Yeah. We'll check back in and let you know how it goes.
All right, see you, Danny.
Okay, yeah.